Good morning. This morning I've had some requests, and I see a lot of people that are on Facebook talk about how much money is made in the car lot, in the car dealer business. And it's true, there's some good money to be made, but I see these guys driving these fancy cars and talking about how much money they're making and being rich. And I just want to show you a different perspective of the car business. Now, first off, this is my lifestyle. I don't do this because I can't afford more, but I stay in a lot, an RV lot that I created adjacent to our car dealership here. This is my bedroom. This is a 2019 Coachman Clipper. It's just a bedroom, kitchen, and a bathroom. I do not use the kitchen. I do not use the bathroom, and you'll see why in just a minute. Number one, it's just adjacent. This is the rear of the car lot. I love living here. I actually have storage here on the car lot that I rent out, do some work on some of the cars. This is just my lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle of glamour because I am 68 years old. I'm retired. I support the dealership and my son and his goals, and being single, I just don't require more. I've had more than this, but I just don't require more. Now, under this cover is one thing that I enjoy, and it's my street rail. Some of you seen my street rail on YouTube here. I enjoy my toys. I enjoy the perks of being in the car business. But like I said, I don't live in an extravagant home. I have everything here at the car dealership that I need. And so, like I said, I use my trailer just to sleep in. Could I afford a lot more? And frankly, thankful for the car business. Yes, I can, but I love this lifestyle. This is why I use the trailer just to sleep in as security for the car lot, because in Tennessee, we're not allowed to live in our commercial area, our commercial office. So the office here has a complete kitchen, as you can see, microwave, dual refrigerator. Here I have a shower. I have storage. I have closet space, store my clothes. I have washer and dryer here. So this is just literally 15 to 20 paces away. The trailer is just 15, 20 paces from the office. And this is where I come, and this is what I enjoy doing. It's nothing extravagant like some of these guys you see with their Lamborghinis and things of this nature. But this is the way that I like to live. The office is very nice. I have my studio set up here for some of my YouTube videos. Of course, I have multiple TVs in here because I like to watch the football games. And so I have my wireless in here, and I have the TV set up so I can watch multiple games at once. I have my work area over here. It's a little bit untidy now, but I'm going to clean it up later today. But I just want to show you some of the things that I do. Now, the main thing that I want you to understand for me, this is my primary work area, this leather reclining sofa, and this is my tablet that I use. And what I do in the mornings, I come in from my RV that I sleep in, very comfortable, warm. I enjoy it tremendously. It's only 18 foot, so it's just cozy for me. But here is where I sit down, I relax, I watch a few minutes of the news, I have some coffee, and then I grab my tablet, and then I start scanning the auctions, looking for vehicles that work in our market. And I turn that over to my son, Shane, who attends these auctions. Sometimes I go, but for the most part, I'm just looking at vehicles that I'm interested in for the lot. So I spend a lot of my time in this reclining sofa, reviewing this tablet. Then I will flip over, watch a movie or something that I enjoy letting my money work for me, and not that you have to have a lot of money to begin this business. I didn't start with much money, as most of you know, but my leather sofa, my leather recliner, and my tablet are two of my most important tools. Then I'll walk outside in the morning sometimes, and I look at some of the things that I enjoy. I use my golf cart here, this custom golf cart. I load up on my trailer, sometimes pulling it to auctions. I prefer to drive around in my golf cart at auctions that will allow me to use it, like ADESA and DAA. They allow me to take my golf cart in. I inspect my vehicles with my golf cart. Then I come over here, and yesterday I was fooling around with some vehicles, and I have a little tool trailer that I pull around over my property with the golf cart. I work on my cars, light work. I'm not a mechanic. It's not that I don't know how. I've had my years behind me of working on cars, so I don't particularly enjoy that. Now, my personal vehicles, instead of a Lamborghini that these people always talk about, the money that's made in the car business, I drive a 2004 Dodge Ram with a 5.7 Hemi in it. I love the old cars, the classics. This vehicle I don't use, as most of you know, I don't use floor plans or anything like that. So everything that you look at here, and this is one thing that a lot of car dealers don't tell you, that they're driving these Lamborghinis and they're driving these fancy cars, but they're driving them on floor plans. Not that they don't make a lot of money. They just don't know how to control their money, so they want to look great. Every car out here that I personally own is cash back to me. Like I said, that means a lot to me. Because I'd rather invest my money in the metal than have a floor plan company invest their money in my metal. Then I've got to pay the car off from them, and I get to keep what's left. I get to keep it all. My hobbies include these Jeeps. They're not Lamborghinis. I just like to work on these Jeeps. I like to restore them. I like to customize them. I like to lift them. I like to put winches on them. I enjoy my life, and I don't have to get up every day and look for the next, what I call, victim out there. And I use that word wrongly by calling them victims, but the next sale. I love the fact that I don't have to sell anything. A lot of dealers are out there that with these huge inventories and these huge overheads, they literally are forced to selling cars. Not that they don't sell a lot of them, they do. But they're always chasing their tail, as far as I'm concerned. Being 68 years old and in this business for many years and enjoying the highs and the lows of it, I've more or less learned to enjoy the business more so, because I don't care about what business it is. The business can take over you if your spending habits get out of whack. I keep my spending to a minimum for my personal lifestyle, and I use my money to live frugally and invest wisely, not to live a lavish lifestyle. Now, this is just my way. I don't really go against anybody that wants to live a lavish lifestyle, because I certainly did in my younger years. I became a slave to my lifestyle. I find that these old vehicles that I fix up, I know what I've got when I spend my money on them. They work as good for me. I use this vehicle here to back up to my RV. If I want to take a little trip, I don't have to worry about how the bills are going to be paid because I personally don't have any. So I take a little trip, I hook my RV to my truck here, and I'll take off for a couple of days or a week or so, go fishing and do the things that I enjoy. A lavish lifestyle puts you to the point that you don't get to do the things that you enjoy, that you're out here doing the things that you have to. One thing that I want to point out here, most of you will see that we're open literally 4 hours a day. I became very, very keen on having most of my time, spending most of my time exactly the way that I wanted to spend it. And so by law, to have our license here in Tennessee, we have to be open a minimum of 20 hours a week. And we literally are open 20 hours a week. Now that's with the doors open. The rest of the time there's a telephone number there. Someone interested in something on the lot, they can call me, and I'm usually not very far away. Shane is here a lot, so we don't miss many sales because in today's world, if you've got your telephone and you've got all the technology that's available to you, there's no reason to miss a sale. You set up an appointment, meet somebody at the lot, let them drive the car and go from there. I wish I could had more to flatter you with about how much money is made in the car. But money, as you can see, is not my motivation. It's not important to me. I'm very, very, very blessed. Because it's very rare that individuals can have a 6 to 7 figure income and choose to live the way that I live. There are no Lamborghinis, there are no Corvettes, there are no fancy things around here. There's no luxury RVs, there's no fancy vacations. There's everything that I need. I had a comment made about me one time by a very dear friend when I was actually at an event and I was receiving some awards. And one of the comments that this gentleman made about me that I so loved was that here's a man that can literally have anything he wants. He just doesn't want for any more than he has. And so that has always meant a lot to me. Like I said, I'm not going to get out here and talk to you about the Lamborghinis and all the things that you can have as a result of the car. It's a very rewarding car business. But to me, it's rewarding because of my lifestyle. I have exactly what I want. I wish you the best. Thank you for viewing this video. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Please subscribe, share this video, especially to the retired people like myself. Letting your money work for you is absolutely fantastic. Thank you.